What's going on, everybody? What's up? I'm out here in nature. Oh man, I almost took myself out. I almost took myself out. We're gonna do it a little differently today. Out here, I'm at my mom's house, so I figured while I'm out here waiting to pick up my boys real quick, I would hop on here and do my conversations with Kerry. So yeah, so the purpose of what we do this for is just to like ask questions and answer questions. And if you guys got any kind of guitar related questions or industry related questions, that's the main reason why I want to do this. I know I wasn't able to do this last weekend because I was traveling. So um, thank you guys for jumping back on in here. How's everybody doing? Everybody enjoying themselves, enjoying the Saturday? Happy Father's Day to all the ones that are fathers. I know the Father Day is tomorrow, but I figured I'd give you guys some love now because I probably won't see you guys or talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, what's the first question? It says, how do you not get stuck going up the scales and solos? So what you have to do is something we call phrasing, right? So what you want to do is whenever you're soloing, take certain notes out of that scale so that you don't find yourself doing the same kind of scale pattern that you're doing whenever you're doing a scale. So practice taking certain notes out of it, putting those combinations together, and so that way you can kind of create different kind of riff or solo ideas. That's what you can do. Good to see you too, man. Can you play Smoke on the Water? I have a lot of song requests, so right now I'll just add it to the list. I have a lot of song requests that I have to do, so I mean, I can't guarantee that I'll get to it at a specific time, but I'll add it to the list. By the way, how did you start your relationship with LSL? So what I did is I reached out to the artist relation rep, and then I drove up to the factory. And then while I was at the factory, I played and I talked, and they did a lot of research to see about my social media and how many followers I had, and what kind of influence. And then I think at that particular time I was playing for Derulo, so that had definitely helped by having a bigger artist and a bigger platform to like showcase their equipment. All right, I have large finger. It says, does long scale length mean more fret space? Yes. Baritone, I probably would steer away from unless that's something that you desire, you want to play. There's different guitars that have different scale length that you can get with outside of just getting a baritone. A baritone that's a specific sound. If that's what you're going for, then yeah. But if you're not going for that sound, I would definitely look at different guitars that have different fret lengths, scale lengths. I'm a college student. It says, how do I go about playing for a professional artist? So if you're a college student and you want to go about playing for a professional artist, number one, I would try to submit as many videos as possible to their management. Also, too, based on where that artist is at, you got to find the musical director. The musical directors work in hand with management and with the artists, and they're the ones that put together like the teams and the different bands. So you may be the most talented, but let's say you're in Wichita, Kansas, and then the artist is in LA. They're probably going to go for somebody in LA because logistically it makes a little bit more sense, and then with rehearsals. Not saying that it won't happen that way, but just 9 times out of 10, until you establish like you're that person, you're that guy, then they're willing to fly you, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult. All right, I've got a Fender Mustang pedal and says I'm struggling to get a good tone. What did you do to get your tone? So I'm really meticulous about when it comes to my tone. I massage my tone. So usually what I do, I take everything all the way down, and then I start slowly tweaking everything to kind of get to a sweet spot until I can find a sweet spot. If I don't find that sweet spot, then I'll keep going. I'll keep trying to mess around until I find that sweet spot. But you have to be really intentional about making sure that you can find that sweet spot whenever you're playing. It says, do you have a pedal board? What's your favorite pedal? Yes, I have 3 pedal boards. What's my favorite pedal? I guess I would say when it comes for me doing like overdrives and solo, I like the Keeley D&M pedal. That's like my all-time favorite solo pedal. I like stuff from Vertex as well, like the Vertex Boost. I haven't found a boost pedal that does not compromise my tone, unlike the Vertex. The Vertex is the best one in the market, so I probably would say that those 2 are probably some of my favorite pedals. What gauge pick do I use? I use mediums. I like the Fender mediums. I like the tortoiseshell. That's the exact same one that I use. So Kerry, I appreciate you. How do you build speed in your pinky for your hammer-ons and your pull-offs? So it's just like if you went to the gym and you were working out, right? You have to like constantly do it. So I start out super slow. I start out doing super slow hammer-ons on either the E string and the B string, and then I start working, like I set a metronome to try to go faster and faster and faster until it becomes comfortable. Then I start to try to use it in a chord progression so the way it feels more natural when I'm playing. So I'm not trying to just like, oh, I know how to do it, but I don't know how to apply it in a song. So I try to make sure that whatever I'm learning how to do, I can apply in the song. So those are the kind of things that I work on. That blue Strat of yours is too smooth. I appreciate it. It says, how did you get all those stickers? So for the stickers, I just went on eBay, man. Like, I'm not a skateboard guy. That's not really my thing or whatever. Most of the stickers that I have on my actual pedalboard case, I acquired just from like different companies that would send it to me. But for as my guitar, I went on eBay and I put like skateboard stickers, like stickers that you would put on a skateboard. And then I just went there. They sent me like a whole pack of them. I think it was like, hey, they sent me a whole pack of them. I think it was like maybe 300 stickers. And so from there, I went on there and strategically placed them on the guitar. And then I just got some clear coat. Somebody told me you got to get clear coat, spray paint, and spray paint over it so the way they'll stick on there really better. So that's what I did. Okay, any more questions? All right, serious questions. Have you recommended to get rid of 60 cycle hems, changing